Wave 6 was the final update to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass with 8 tracks spanning over 2 new cups, the Acorn and Spiny Cup, as well as 4 new characters and new outfits for your Mii. This ranking is completely our opinion and is ranked by the following criteria: how easy the track is to navigate and how fun the track is to play, as these topics rely less on player skills or RNG and more focuses on the actual playability of the game and our enjoyment. Without further ado, grab a cup of coffee and let's get into the video. You can tell with certainty that this level originally came from the SNES, as it is very flat and there aren't any mushroom shortcuts anywhere. Plus the lava being all over the background is just an eyesore, and there isn't much to dodge on the track, besides items from other races and a thwomp here and there. But even the placement of them is odd, with large space around them, meaning they can be easily avoided, or the 2 before the finish line that you can just simply jump over. You also aren't at any risk of being hit by the fireballs or the lava spouts. The only mildly entertaining part of this track is after the first corner, where you can get up to 4 jumps in a row, but that's about it. This track reminds us of Toad Harbor from the Flower Cup, except it's worse. This track is just as flat as Bowser's Castle 3. There are very few jumps or speed boost sections, no riding walls or gliding, and there really isn't very much to interact with besides the cones, which just get thrown about. We suppose this is a good track to race on if you're a new player or a small child, but for seasoned Mario Karters, it just doesn't make the cut. It starts off promising with many speed boosts you can get off the many ledges and steps, but you get to the first big problem: long, wide sections with not much for you to do. There is a fair amount going on around you, but not much for you to interact with, and not many threats that can't be easily avoided. The environment is also very idyllic, and having the moonlight reflect off the water surface when you're above it is just chef's kiss. However, as this was the only brand new track released in this wave, we had high hopes for it, but alas, it ended up 6th on our list. The music is as fun as it was in the original GameCube edition, though the track itself isn't too complex, except from the last few sections. As you head down the mountain, it can be a pain to navigate, as you definitely need to drift if you're playing at 100cc or higher, and you need to turn sharply but not too much or you'll fall off the track. It'll definitely take you a few tries to get a perfect run off that last section. There are also many ledges for you to get jump boosts, and not to mention the rickety bridge just before the finish line is ideal for you to get the final boost needed. The music is fast paced and exciting. The track is bright and colourful, which stands out against the dark sky background. With plenty of boost pads and ramps, it's easy to get ahead, though in true Rainbow Road fashion, it's also very easy to fall off at almost any point, with its many twists and turns and narrow sections, so you have to be pretty good at drifting to get through this one, but it makes for an entertaining play. This is an entertaining remake of the original track from 3DS, though the beginning is a bit of a nightmare with the large chasm that you need to drift around. It's very easy to go slightly too far up the wall and ultimately end up going off the track or getting bumped off by other players. When going in and out of the icy caves, there's a variety of icicles and penguins blocking your path, keeping you on your toes. Although there is a mushroom shortcut before the finish line which is easy to spot and can be easily used to move up a position or two. We simply enjoy it for its cheerful music and easy to navigate course. Similarly to all the other revamped tracks from the mobile game tour, the grid drive changes with each round, meaning new obstacles and terrain for each lap you do. The first one is enjoyable enough, with much drifting needed to get around the large bends, and you need to avoid the sleeping wigglers in the town square, and the ever-changing environment as you go in and out of various buildings. There is a short but sweet gliding section during the second lap, where you must dodge water spouts with many other bends to follow. During the third lap, you must drive through a stadium where there are giant footballs and goobers and giant shoes to avoid. All in all, there is much to do and see in this track, leading to a pleasant gameplay for all. Despite its crazy looking mini-map, it's surprisingly very easy to find your way around. Even the mushroom shortcuts are easy enough to notice and can get you a decent advantage. It's quite similar to Madrid Drive, though less drifting is required to get around each changing lap, leading to a more relaxed playthrough along with charming music to suit it. There are many boost pads and ledges to jump boost from, as well as a short yet pleasing glide over a fountain. This is followed by another gliding section which allows you to fly over the same place you just drove through in the first round, and easily maneuver around the fuzzies to reach the finish line. Do you agree with our choices? Let us know in the comments how you'd rank these tracks. Please like the video if you found it entertaining, and hit the subscribe button for more Nintendo related content. Don't forget to drink your coffee, and thanks for watching.